Welcome back to Roubaix. Have the 50 to 54 men's scratch race final featuring Chris Allington, who won the scratch race in the 45 to 49 4 years ago. Silver medal the last 2 years in the 45 to 49. This is his first year, and 50 to 54 already holds the world record, the fastest ever 2,000 metres in competition. And Wayne Mason, 142, who's right close to the front. It's a pretty full field. A lot of French riders in here. British rider, fourth place in the silver medal from the individual suit. Defending champion not here to defend is Otago's Justin Stott. It was a brilliant double, winning the scratch race and the points race last year, so hopefully either Wayne or Chris can keep it in the country. Chris just sitting midfield. It's a reasonable pace at the moment. It's bunching up a little bit towards the end, but people seem to be relatively keen. In this 30 lap race, but we've already got some riders looking to make moves. So rider 129, that is Jeremy Cottle of the US. Andrew Nevitt tells me, Dr. Nevitt, I've started a little mini post that doctors who ride bikes fast. And Chris Allington has gone straight up to Jeremy Cottle. So 40! I think that is, I think that might be Wayne Mason up there with Chris. So 4 riders. It is Wayne Mason, the 2 Kiwis on the front. The Swiss rider, Martin Roop, and Jeremy Cottle, but they're all looking at each other, and riders trying to bridge. 137 trying to bridge across. I think he's a British rider. I think that is Bernard Swart of Australia. Jeremy Cottle now just getting dropped from the 3 out in front. Still a lot of firepower back in the bunch, but riders just taking short turns, double changes. 2 more riders looking to bridge. 172, that's Byron Swart of Australia. So 3 riders trying to bridge up to, there's Chris Allington, just laps up, Wayne Mason, Martin Roop. 3 riders, Byron Swart, just keen to get up to. So this is similar to what happened in one of the younger scratch races. There's just absolute detonation. That was the 45 to 49 last night. So still Wayne Mason and Chris Allington out in front with Martin Roop of Switzerland. Byron Swart looks like the only one potentially getting to join, but they're starting to run out of steam. 137 is Ross Crook of GBR. Jeremy Cottle still up there. There's a group of 4. Then the rest of the bunch, but out in front, Wayne Mason. So it's the two Kiwis. They've distanced the Swiss rider Martin Roop. So it's just the two riders. 50. So the two Kiwi riders are out in front. The two Kiwi riders, they are now 50 metres off the back of the bunch. There's a big gap back. 100. There's a big gap back to the chasing group. So this is looking very good for the two Kiwi riders. There's now a big two groups out in front have joined, but they have Chris goes up and around a dropped French rider, but at the front they've all sat up. So Chris Allington, they're catching the tail end of groups. So Chris and Wayne Mason, they are sitting 1-2. They are about to lap the field, so that makes them the only two riders one lap ahead. So that's gold and silver. They're down to 8 laps to go. So Chris Allington and Wayne Mason at the moment sitting pretty for a 1-2 for New Zealand. This is even better than the domination of Justin Stott last year. We're about to see a fantastic ride here. They're coming in with 6 to go, so it's only Chris Allington and Wayne Mason. They are 1-2. The only riders one lap ahead. So Chris Allington and Wayne Mason, this is absolutely phenomenal. So Chris Allington and Wayne Mason just patrolling, sitting at the front. It's one of the British riders out in front. Chris Allington just pushing up ahead as they're coming through now with 1,000 metres to go, 4 laps of this 250 indoor board velodrome. It's a beautiful velodrome. It's a wonderful facility. And Chris Allington just gets out in front. Wayne Mason just sitting about six wheels back. So Chris Allington just looking to patrol at the front of the bunch just to stay out of trouble. Wayne Mason also in there. They're the only two who can contest the gold medal. Everyone else is racing for the bronze. It's 2 laps to go. Chris Allington now just starts to push in front of the bunch. There's one rider out in front. Chris Allington just looking to control this ride. He doesn't need to win the sprint. He just needs to stay ahead of Wayne Mason. Wayne Mason sitting about 4 wheels back, but Chris Allington, he loves to dominate. Chris Allington, he holds the world record for the sprint. Chris Allington comes down to the line. Chris Allington will win the race. He's 1 lap ahead. Wayne Mason will take the silver. I will see just who takes the bronze medal, but Chris Allington, Wayne Mason, a Kiwi 1-2. That is just incredible. It's absolutely incredible the way those two Kiwis rode. They had the Swiss rider and the New Zealand! Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. Just the way those two rode, just absolutely fantastic. Took it to the other riders. They don't race in the national kit, but 2 guys in black carrying off the front. You must know that Chris Allington is the fastest man over 2,000 metres, or the fastest rider over 2,000 metres. So, and he's won world titles here last year, winning the points race last year. We'll get to see who. There we go. Scott Cox of USA takes the bronze medal. So Scott Cox of the USA takes the bronze medal, but Chris Allington It's the second world scratch race title. And Wayne Mason the silver. Scott Cox of America will take the bronze.